Steelers' way for supremacy in the SEC and the national title race. Bringing it out, it's Branch. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. They will go up against a secondary group that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. On the ground, it's Frazier. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed to the pass rush. A sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team on the field now.
On to kick it away.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Alabama's offense gets their first crack now. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? To throw, it's Simpson. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. third and very long. Bringing pressure. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Nice grab. It's Bell. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So, Kirk, we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number two, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Branch.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A completion sets up a second down play. It's a run to the left. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes off in a bootleg. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. On the run, it's Frazier. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line, it's Thomas. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Alabama and Georgia, they have collided in the biggest stages for the biggest trophies in the sport. But the last meeting, that regular season classic in Tuscaloosa, the Tide jumped them 28-0. It was a beatdown. Georgia responded. Kirk actually took the lead late in the game before one of the most memorable plays of the season won it for Bama.
Yeah, it was just something we've not had to see from Kirby Smart's team. On the road, like you said, down so big. I remember you saw Alabama taunting Georgia going off the field at halftime. But give credit to Georgia. Not only do they come back, but they take the lead. It looked like they might be able to get out of there with a win. And then the freshman at the time, Ryan Williams, introduces himself to a national audience with maybe one of the best plays of the year. Great call by you, by the way, and end up getting Alabama back to being in a position to win that football game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, what a grab! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking for a man. The sure hands. It's Porton. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. That's caught. It's Miller. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
On first down, it's play action. Oh, he dropped it! Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
And the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of, and they come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Throwing off play action. What a pass rush gets home.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. When a player is down injured after that last play, they'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He takes it at the 40. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Movement here from the tight end. To the air. It's Stockton. Lets it go quickly. He makes the catch. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
First down and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
third down play coming up after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To the air. It's Stockton. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
The sure hands, it's Williams. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Now they run a draw play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A game sets up a third down play. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throwing for his running back. Grab near the sticks, it's Miller. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. In the red area, it's Miller. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Touchdown, Alabama. They cap the drive with 6 points. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Georgia 14, Alabama 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Branch. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. 1st and 10, not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Breaks an open space. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. With the catch, it's Cuevas. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down. The defense rising up here late in this football game to protect this lead. What a play. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down, but that is a crucial 1st down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.